Hello, kids. Hello, everybody. Adam Savage in my cave. Hang on. There we go, much better. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. So I recently put up a video about the various ways in which I like to make fire in the cave. And I covered some propane, some butane, and my personal favorite, some MAP gas. Being able to make fire in many different modalities is pretty mission critical for any moderately advanced makerspace. And the more options you have in general, the safer you're going to be, because you're not attempting to solve a problem with an imperfect solution. So I keep lots of different fire making stuff, and that's what I covered in the video. We'll include a link in the description. And then a German company called Sievert reached out to me and said, hey, we'd love a little bit of that love. Which, fair enough, I understand. And they sent me their Pro 9 Ultimate torch with attachments. Now, this is their high output cyclone torch, and that's all it takes to install. This is not a sponsored video. They have done nothing for me except send me 9 of their tips with a torch body. Right? You got that. Man. You got little ones. You got, this one's almost like a heat gun. Oh, this one's tough to get. There we go. Yeah, you can get lots of heat out of that. Got a nice flat flame here. Ooh. And it's got a lock, so you can keep it on. Do some really nice glass work on something like that. Anyway, they sent me. Oh, is that the pinpoint? That is the pinpoint. So this is very much like what I get out of my hand torch, but I believe a bit hotter. Sievert, thank you. I really. And this isn't, I'm not trolling for other gifts or anything. I just really appreciate from one maker to another that they have made an excellent product. Now, Sievert is a storied company. So this is the PowerJet Pro 9 blowtorch. They have been around. Sievert has the first patent on the blowtorch. They've been around since 1882, founded by Carl Richard Nyberg. These are available at Home Depot. We'll include a link in the description. Sievert. This isn't just, I'm just covering this. This is now a useful tool for me. Also, you can't activate it unless the torch is in there. So it doesn't leak at all. It's a nice feature. But now that I have this and 9 tips, it begs the question, how do I use such a thing in the cave? How do I integrate that? Do I put these in a drawer? I don't think so. No, I think that what I do is I take this piece of MDF that I had. I put a cylinder here so that this can sit there. I put a handle on top so I can carry this around, and I put ports for all 9 of the holders, for all 9 of the torches. I put holders for all 9 of the torches. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a little torch stand for this incredibly useful addition to my fire making abilities. I know, I taught a whole generation how to set stuff on fire, and I can still be schooled on some brand new technology. It's delightful. All right, let's get started. Something like that. So I think these will sit, yeah, that will sit like that, and those. actually. Let's just double check. I think that these maintain a cool surface behind the flame tip. So I feel confident that I can place those in some plastic holders and they'll be just fine. Yeah, that's nice and warm, but this is not down here. Not at all. Amazing. All right, so I'm gonna lay out these guys here. Kind of do 5 here and 4 here, and then the big one here. I'm gonna just cut this down on the lathe. I think this will fit. Yep. Awesome. All right, so that will live there. Do I have a hole saw that's big enough for that? Oh, right. That is in a different location. Great. Oh, no, that didn't. Oh, right. This is deburring. I'm just taking off the little burrs on the inside with this. So I just cut this piece on the table saw and I'm marking out the bandsaw cuts I'm going to make here. This is going to be the handle up here. I'm going to radius both of those. Oh, with the same force. Okay, so this is, I'm happy with this. The handle's going to go here, and I've drawn out the handle on the board, and I've used the Forstner bit to cut the inner rounds, and I'll shape that on the disc sander over there. To the bandsaw. Here we go. All right. Back to the bandsaw to cut those notches. Notches. Why no notches? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bellissimo. Much better. Ow. Sorry. All right, that feels much better. Okay. Oh, I love that smell. we're gonna let that set. That seems like I'm pretty happy with that. Right. We're gonna let that dry. What a beautiful sound. That must mean it's ready. Sievert, I can't thank you enough. Oh man, I'm totally digging that. It's dinner time. It's time for setting stuff on fire. Thank you, Sievert. Thank you so much. This will take an honored place in my utility shelves. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Thank you so much for watching, and I have a question for you. Who doesn't love stickers? Nobody doesn't love stickers, that's who. And that's why at Tested, we have released this mega sticker pack full of 11 of our favorite stickers, and you can buy it right now to adorn your toolbox, your notebooks, whatever you want at tested-store.com.